We go to a area. It is the hedgerow. So that is a specific type of landscape. It's very fruitful cropland, so fruitful that so fertile that the woods were cleared very early on, but they did plant hedges there. The next speaker is a person living in this area in his seventh generation. He's retired now, and he is a nature guide in the area. So his topic is the homeland of a hedge landscape, and we ask him what is there, what opportunity is there to monetize this. Gerhard Mörk, you have the floor, and you'll get a nice applause to kick you off.
Okay, thank you very much, first of all.
Ja, danke. Ich werde sicherlich jetzt anders. Also ihr werdet meinem Dialekt.
You will listen. If you hear me speaking, you know I'm from the south of Germany, so I'm going to start differently.
Gut. So, kennt das Lied jemand?
Does anybody know the song? You do?
Ja, super.
Great.
Super. Vielen Dank.
Thank you.
Wenn Gott will, rechte Gunst
So,
erweisen, dann
if
schickt er in die
God
weite
wants
Welt.
to
Ich bin froh,
bless
dass
you,
ich
He
Sie
sends
hier
you out to the world. So I'm happy to have arrived here in Hamburg. And my name is Gerhard Mörk. I come from the Heckengäu, which is a landscape, and what that means, what it means for me and for us. What we do is what I want to share with you now. I hope you understand my dialect. I try to speak as standard German as I can. Okay, so hedge as a home. We from the Heckengäu Naturführer, where are we? We are in an area which was shaped 230 million years ago, formed by shell limestone. It's a so-called open landscape, a mixture of shallow, stony limestone soils with medium and partly deep, loamy soils. That characterizes the landscape. Geographically, we are in Baden-Württemberg, Mühlacker, Freudenstadt, Kalf and Böblingen. You will wonder where that is. And so if we look at the landscape, you will still have difficulties. Must be in the southwest of Germany. Well, you know Stuttgart, you know Karlshöhe. Roughly, we are between the two. So, west of us, we have the northern Black Forest, and eastern of us, we have the Stuttgart region. And, well, we have a beautiful, small, structured, hilly landscape, limited by two rivers, the Enz in the north and the Nago in the south. So that's where we are. A beautiful landscape. And how did it all come about? Well, it's similar as to many things here, as I've heard. I've heard about animals and hedge planting and so on. In our regions, the hedges weren't planted. We have so bad soil. We are full of stones. We put the stones to the borders between the estates. So one neighbor put them to one side, the other neighbor put them to the other side, simply lumping them up there, and and that is where over the centuries the hedges started to develop, and they gave us the name. So it is the blackthorn and Heckengäu. What does that look like? Well, the head of the top of the hills are so hard that we call them the devil's head, and also the only thing that remained over to do was putting sheep on, as they like and eat them only once, maybe twice a year. It's possible to bring the sheep in and or cut them. We have a large variety biologically, and of course the evidence of the sheep grazing is still visible today. We see lots of juniper, great clumps of that, cypress sponge, spurge, silver thistle, and so on. These grow there, and so why is it home? And that's a structure. Or if somebody had a place, a farm, it was split up due to the heritage, and this small partitions are still visible in this countryside, and this is why it's so versatile. We didn't do much to it. Of course, the straightening and the arranging of the fields leave too many hedges. So what do we find there? Lots of different things like blackthorn, whitethorn, dog rose, dogwood, and lots of oaks, for example, honeysuckle, common scrubs, and a large amount of hedges. More than in the rest of the countryside. This is what it looks like. So we have these this stone laying edge, and then you see here the hedge, and this is a roadway, trade route, which is thousands of years old. What do? Of course, we take people in guided tours. This is a tour that I did on the 5th of October, for example. What else do we do? Well, in autumn, just as now, we have a beautiful coloring in the autumn. We have the blossoming blackthorn in spring, and in autumn we have these hedges glowing in all different kinds of colors. So who are we and how did we come about? We are about 35 nature and landscape guides now who have undergone extensive and demanding training. You have learned this, you may have heard this from the Bano, which is the training center. And besides the training, our active guides, everyone has found their way, their speciality of what they like to do, and the experience that they can bring into the tours. Who are we? That's a part of our team from the 35 guides who we are. And since 2007, we have been founded, and it was a big audience, and we needed people to be able to talk about the hedges and guide people through the hedges, bringing people into the hedges. So it's all nice to have them, but you have to know about them as well, and you have to fill them with knowledge. Fill the gaps, so to say, with competent people who can give advice, who can offer different target groups. So we have quite a few of these that we provide office tours. By the way, we were awarded by the UN Decade for Biodiversity 2012. We got that award for our tours. So we do see we want to do something for sustainability, and I think that is one of the important things that have to be done in times like these. So what do? We offer different tours. We have a big annual program. I'll be outside in the Market of Opportunities, so you can chat with me if you'd like to. We offer individual tours as well for children, for young people, for school classes. We have tours on horses as well that we offer. And, well, what do we do in the tour, for example, in the groups? There is different opportunities that we have. You can walk. Most of them do it walking, but on bicycles, horses, even horse carts, we walk through orchards, water bodies, juniper heaths and forests. So every guide has their own specialities and their focus areas. Looking at the history, personally, my wife and I, we do lots of history tours. This is a tour to the Celtics. 2,000 years ago, we had many Celtics around, Celts, and this is a part of the tour with the traditional dressing, the food and drink from the times, which were known from the times. Most of our guides have grown up in our area, and I said so. It was said so. Was said my ancestors, 7 generations were shepherds, bringing new people in the area. By marriage, I have learned my school was the Heckengäu, which is Blackthorn Goi school. That tells the story, the name does. And for me, this means hedges and Heckengäu is my home turf. And this is why I would like to finish with a poem. A blackthorn hedge, forest, and orchards, green grasses, and in between of all this, a beautiful riverscape, a stream, all close together, and one place is right inside of all of this. Like many of them available today from the outside, it's a town, and inside it's a farm village. And this is what the people are there. And if the sun is shining and the winter comes when it snows, and boys become fathers, children become people. So thunderstorm may go, I tell you, what are you talking about? This is special or something very outstanding? Well, people, just listen. It's just a word, but this is what makes the difference, that I belong to this place and can call it my home. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. How beautiful. Please play the harmony in the break. That's beautiful. We're looking forward to that music.